When I see some dumb shit and hear some dumb shit all the fucking time, but I've never felt compelled to be like, this is trash.
And we're not a podcast like feeding information.
No.
Or trying to, like the self-improvement podcast.
Yeah.
This is not that podcast.
No, like we're not trying to change your life.
No, this is like an opinion-based podcast, literally.
We're not trying to make you a better person.
No.
Episode 11. It's like I put in here on the notes like do we have seasons? Like how season 1, season 2? How long are our seasons?
Yeah, I think like that's something that you and I we haven't discussed it yet, but I'd probably say like 15 epipisodes.
It's like a good season.
It's a good season,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I put when I upload them on the on whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
It asks like, do you want to do season numbers and episode numbers? And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. So I do like season 1, but I'm like, when does season 1 even end? I don't know.
I know. We were going on season 2 and we only got like 5 followers.
You know what? No. Have you looked at our listens?
The analytics actually pretty good.
Universe, please let this be like Law and Order. We want 118 seasons. Dude, and here's the thing. I put them into chat, our husband.
I was shocked.
And he says, he's like, you guys are above the average conversion rate. Like the average conversion rate is below 5% and we're at 6.9%.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I don't give a fuck if you listen to the whole episode.
I know.
Because technically, as long as you click on the episode and you listen to like 5 seconds, we're golden. So
we're almost getting paid.
Here we are. What's been your favorite episode so far?
I really like the ones that was about you and I, honestly. Those ones were like some of my favorite ones. I think, just because like we were able to kind of like give people a little more insight on who we are other than just like gym goers. What about you?
I don't know. I really liked episode 10.
Yeah.
Like that might be my favorite.
Yeah.
And I like it because I can just like, you can just tell that like we're very passionate about what we were talking about. Like it was so obvious that we were just like, listen, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, oh my God. It's so funny though. It's so funny
because we're so opinionated too.
Yeah.
And so I think sometimes we come off as just like harsh.
Yeah.
Or passionate.
Yeah.
Because we are.
Yeah. And frankly, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
The comment on TikTok about that guy who some random was like commenting on one of our videos, but it wasn't a hateful one. It was just like an opinion.
Yeah, that was.
But like, how are you handling like the hate comments?
So I'm not gonna lie. My initial feeling is I like rage inside at first because I'm like, who the F are you? You know what I mean? So I'll go like on a hunt. I'll see who they are, go to their profile, try to figure out like who they are. Obviously, they're usually like nobody.
Yeah.
But and we knew that this was going to come.
Yeah.
But I didn't know it was going to hit me like that hard.
Yeah. It's people. Listen, I think like everyone's entitled to their opinion for sure. I get it. I look at people's shit all the time. I'm like, God, this bitch is fucking dumb.
Yeah, but why?
Or like,
are you
this guy's an idiot.
Looks? That
but
has
like
nothing to do with the.
Yes.
Or they're saying, that's why you don't give anybody a podcast or something.
Yes.
Like that. I'm just like.
Yeah, the meme where the guy's like taking off his headphones. But here's the thing: is like when I see some dumb shit and hear some dumb shit all the fucking time, but I've never felt compelled to be like, this is trash.
And we're not a podcast like feeding information.
No.
Or trying to, like the self-improvement podcast.
Yeah.
This is not that podcast.
No, like we're not trying to change your life.
No, this is like an opinion-based podcast, literally.
We're not trying to make you a better person.
No, that's not. It's like a talk show.
Yes.
But in this version, it really is. Like if once we start having like people on here, I think people are going to see that like it is like a new age version of like a talk show. Did you just land on something?
My best friend is so smart. Okay, when you were like, oh, I go on a dig, dude, I do the same fucking thing. Yeah. And I think it's so funny when people are like, oh, no wonder she doesn't have a man. She's fat. First of all, fuck you. That can obviously be changed. Second of all, it's like I go to their profile, no photos of them anywhere in sight. I know. No photos of them. And when there are photos of them, no photos of you lifting, no photos. And that person who was like, oh, yeah, I bet I'll see you in the gym. Let's go, brother. Let's go. You're not doing shit in the gym. And then when he called them gym machines, I was like, that's all I need to know. You're an idiot. Dude, even how I reached out to you the other day, and I was like, okay, we need to like create like some type of series that we can put on our podcast page. Bro, it's like creating content is so much.
Well, if you have a job, it is like, for it's even like, you're doing all the editing. So I'm like, bro, and I get it. Like, you're like, yeah, I have free time during work, but even that, even though you might have free time during work, the fact that you even have to have a job and then edit at the same time, it's a lot. People don't understand. It's like
so much. But like creating content is like not something you can do at work.
No,
you know what I mean. Creating content's like,
girl. And when you're in the gym, the last thing you want to do is fucking haul around. Yesterday, I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna film. Yeah. I didn't because I just was like,
no. Well,
I did a voiceover and I was like, I haven't posted it yet because I'm just like,
scrap it.
I literally 8 times. I'm not even kidding you because I just did it.
What is it on? What is it on?
It was like I didn't. It was like my outfit stuff, and I'm like, you know, it's a video, so I'm like talking about like what I'm doing in the video. I'm like, trying to be funny, but I'm like, this sounds fucking retarded.
Oh my god, you have to send it to me. I want to hear it.
I just did it. I'll send it to you guys.
Yeah,
like,
I want to hear it.
So stupid.
When I did my first voiceover, it was so when he was like, all right, hi guys, now you're watching me edit, and I'm just like sitting there like click.
Just make you feel just like
so insecure. Yes. I think that's what it is. It's like I don't like being in front of the camera.
I don't.
I'd rather be behind it. Yeah. Like being in front of it, I'm just like, oh.
I know.
Like give it to me.
Unless I'm the one doing it.
Just give it to me. Let me just hold it. Like I honestly, if that was like a thing, I would. Filtered file is Delulu is the Solulu.
And I just think it's relatable, even with like you and I, because I know we both have been
full delusion. I live in a fully delusional world.
Full fog. It's all foggy outside.
I know. It's like accurate. No, like literally, I am like fully delusional.
When I'm scrolling and I'm just like seeing the people that we know, posting things and just like obviously we praise them, like great job, like because it's awesome they're doing it. Yeah. At the same time, it's like, do you not see it yourself? Do you not see it?
But what's it?
That you're not that good. And
but
listen,
someone could say the same thing about us.
I know, but and listen, and I will probably agree. They're like a full-fledged fucking delusional, but at the same time, it's like I can say that to myself. I can say it to you. I can.
Yeah, we can admit it out loud. Yeah.
But when it's like, it's like, and I think the internet is like, everyone's trying to be so like, okay, there is a dark side of the internet, obviously. People can be, of course, like, mean.
Of course.
But like that one girl that was like, oh, you should just like praise everybody on the internet. Okay, anyways.
Shut the fuck up,
reality.
Cindy.
Again, you're delusional.
Yeah.
And I just think, you know, it's just everyone's just trying to uplift each other so much that we forget to also be like honest. And you can be honest without being mean. Yeah. And I just think some of these people, like, you're not going to be in a Sierra music video. I'm sorry. It's just probably not going to ever happen.
Sierra. Like, oh, that's your go-to. Like, yeah, you're not going to be in a Sierra music video. No, okay, I get it. I get that. But don't you feel like, for me, I think it's not so much like the people that I know. I feel like it's more like the people I don't know.
Yeah, and the internet is like wild for it.
That I'm like,
it's everywhere.
What are you doing? But then here's the thing, though, about what we're talking about, right? It's all delusional until it actually starts working.
That is true, but sometimes it doesn't ever work.
True, and I think it's like, so that's when you have to recognize.
The line? Yeah. Okay, that's like saying like someone, a 35-year-old still trying to get into the league. You know what I mean? And I say that because like that is a real thing. When do you draw the line? Okay. If you're in a 35U fucking league and you're paying for your own uniform and you're paying to play, I'm chances are you're probably not gonna get drafted in the NFL. Where do you draw the line? Unless you're just doing that as like a hobby, but some of these guys really are banking on a scout to see them play at a local high school.
Like one thing that I'm glad we're doing a little bit more of is we're kind of like diving into like the psychology behind stuff.
I like to do the hard facts.
Yeah. So then it's not like we're opinionated and yes, like we're out here saying whatever the fuck we want. Yeah. But like a lot of this stuff isn't just like coming from like our point of view. No. It's like actually stuff that we've researched and we've looked into and whatever. I guess I should probably start citing these sources in the show notes, but I don't. Whatever. Just don't quote us. Take our word for it.
Google it.
Google it yourself. Here's how it starts, though. Okay. So It's called self-fulfilling prophecies. Yep. So this Delulu is the Solulu, is aka self-fulfilling prophecies. And it starts with an initial belief or expectation. So like this is the starting point. Someone believes something will happen even if there's no real evidence to support it. Darius really thinks that he's going to get recruited by the NFL, and he's 35 years old, and he thinks he's going to do it because he just thinks he's going to do it. Yeah. He's just out here on the high school fields, man. Behavioral response, where this belief and then influences how the person acts. And it's so funny that you use that as an example, because now Darius is on social media and he's posting himself running drills. And now it's influencing how he acts when he's with women. Like he feels entitled, like he feels special. Plot twist, you're not special. Outcome, the actions based on the initial belief lead to the expected outcome, even if it was not initially true. When it doesn't work out, it's like they don't draw the line. They don't stop.
Well, no, they don't.
They go even deeper into a delusion.
They don't set that boundary for themselves. Like, okay, if I don't get this in 5 years, they don't set that goal also.
Yeah. What about us though? So like, excuse me, like at what point in our podcast, because there's got to be people out there that are like, oh, what are these two doing? What is happening? Like, when do we call it? I think like we call it if like we're not seeing growth, but we're seeing growth.
I agree. I think once it
flatlines
for a long period of time.
Yeah.
Then I think that's when we pull the plug.
Examples in relationships. If someone believes guilty. If someone believes their partner is going to leave them, they might become clingy or jealous, which could push their partner away, fulfilling their original fear.
My realist mindset can't fathom believing in something so much that it just happens. No, you have to work for it. That's like saying, if you think you're going to be in the NFL, but you're not actively like doing the things that you need to do to get the NFL, it's never going to happen. No matter how much you think it's going to happen. I'm more of I look at the realist side of it, and you have to like do the work too. You can manifest it, of course, but you have to do the work. I hear that all the time. Manifestation, manifest.
It's like one of those keywords right now.
But it's like you can hone that inside of you all you want, but what are you doing?
You still have to do the work. Yes. Reading about this, though, it says the psychology. There's real research around self-fulfilling prophecies and placebo effects. When you believe in something, you behave in ways that will make it more likely to happen. To your point, like do the work. The caution, sometimes delusion can keep people stuck in toxic relationships, bad jobs, or fake positivity. Example, convincing yourself he's definitely going to change.
Fake positivity. I have that book. It's this psychologist, and she's just basically like, you're not living in the real world. Like, you can be happy, but like it's okay to have other emotions, because a lot of people that are this positive poly, it's not real. There's no way that's the only emotion you feel. If a parent passes and you're gonna say, oh well, it's just the universe that's what was supposed to happen. They lived a great life, and then it's like, that's okay, I get it, but like you're not sad or mad,
like acknowledging other emotions.
So that book was really good, and it kind of like touches on these types of things, the manifestation, and how you can trick your own mind. You can literally train your own mind to like believe
our
something.
Minds are so powerful. What I actually just watched this documentary where people who trained 5 days a week, resistance training, and people who trained 2 days a week since training, I believe it was, but spent the time that the other people spent in the gym working out, they spent thinking about growing muscle, like actively for an hour. They were all in a conference room, and they were like, okay, write about it, like do something that stimulates your brain, whatever that makes your brain think about growing muscle. They grew as much muscle as the people who trained 5 days a week. The brain there are women out there, you've never heard of this? There are women out there who want to be pregnant so bad that they trick their brain into releasing the HC, what is it? I don't know what it is, the fucking pregnancy hormone.
What the?
Yeah, the brain is powerful for sure. And it's so funny because it says healthy Delulu can boost confidence, totally agree, and manifestation, but unchecked Delulu can cross into denial. And I think like that's where you cross into it. It's like
the boundary's not there.
Like to your point, like you know,
Yeah.
you can manifest like all you want, but at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, you do have to put in the work.
Yep.
Like you do have to like flex that muscle a little
Yeah.
bit. I'm like a big manifester.
I know you are.
I'd say probably like a year ago, I read something about, I couldn't even tell you where I read it. I read something about how like you have to be careful about the words that you speak, the words that you say out loud. Like I used to say a lot, oh my God, that kills me. I try not to say it anymore. Like sometimes like I'll slip and I'll say it, but I try not to say it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you don't want to put that out into the universe, right? Like, let's say we're talking about like one of our boyfriends or something, right? And then you put it out there, like, I think he's cheating. I think he's cheating. I think he's cheating. And then you find out that he's fucking cheating. Not saying that like your words influence that, but I just feel like the universe, I'm not a religious person. Like we all have our own God, do whatever. This is not a religious podcast. I think organized religion's really weird. But I am like a universal person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not going to tell me that like our bodies aren't affected by the universe. Yeah. I think that like your words are powerful. Your thoughts are powerful. I think like it's a good way to like, you know, if you're not one of those people who's like writes out your goals, like it's a good way to like work towards something. Yep. But I feel like there, you know, is like a point.
Like a boundary where you just need to. Like...
Well, we're like, there's a line.
But again, these people that are manifesting or delusional, like, why don't they have that line? Why don't they see that line?
Because they're in denial.
Yeah.
Like they're fully in denial. Like they're fully in denial. It's bad. You know, like I feel like I feel like a certain level of delusion is necessary. Even if it's just like a tablespoon of delusion, like I feel like a little bit of delusion is necessary, because if it doesn't scare you or make you uncomfortable, it's not big enough. Even if you're confident, like it needs to scare you a little bit. Like when we started this podcast, and I know I keep using this as an example, but like I really didn't ever think that we would ever get to this point.
No. This long in too, I didn't think we were going to stay this consistent.
No, I 100% didn't.
I didn't think we were going to like see it all the way through.
No.
Yeah.
No. But at one point, I think like at a certain point, like we were just like, fuck it, we have to dive in. We were scared. Our first couple episodes, you could hear it. Like our first couple episodes, you could fucking hear it. It's uncomfortable. And then on top of that, like we're both such control freaks that like having it being recorded and we're not the ones who's controlling how that's, you know, being translated. Yeah. Like that is terrifying. Yeah. Opening up ourselves up to comments is terrifying. So I feel like a certain level of delusion is there. And now we're sitting here talking about hitting these benchmarks where we can make money, where I'm sure there are people out there who are watching our shit and are like, these bitches are fucking nuts. You know what I mean?
They probably do. They probably do think that we fall into that category of delusional. Yeah. And maybe to an extent. Yeah. But we have a boundary for this.
Here's my question though. When does it become delusional? I need examples.
There are actual statistics that show if you change and train your thought process, that the outcome will be different. It's called positive illusion bias. Psychologists have studied this. I myself like to prepare for two outcomes. The one I obviously want, which would be that everything I'm manifesting will follow through. But then I also like to prepare for the opposite. And then I start to think, okay, am I blocking my own blessings by thinking like, okay, maybe this might not work out? Like thinking what someone would call negatively, which I don't think it's negatively.
It's rational.
Am I blocking my own blessings by thinking this way? Yeah. And I've been battling that for like almost a year now. Like, you know, and also like the term Delulu, I think is just used so loosely now, like on the internet. And I even think like the people like, amount of manifesting is like a thing, but I think it's become almost like a huge thing on the internet too. So it's like, are these things just like loosely used terms, or do these people really believe like this positive thinking and manifestation? Is this real life, or are they just doing it because they're posting it on the internet? Surrounding yourself with people who are like-minded also affects these outcomes. Yeah. That can contribute to that. Of course, we all are a little delusional to an extent, but you're right. Where do we draw the line? Term
draw the line, I feel like is so relative, right? Yeah. So, for example, how you and I were talking about like, where would we draw the line with this, right? And to me, both in accounting. So I think we really appreciate analytics. We appreciate statistics. We appreciate, you know, black and white in front of us saying we're doing a good job. So like, despite how we feel, despite what people say to us, despite what anyone will say in the comments, the black and white that's in front of us tells us that we're on an upward trajectory, right? Yeah. That being said, because we're so analytic driven, that if this podcast got to a point where maybe we flatlined a little bit and we were throwing a bunch of different things at the wall and nothing was sticking, then it might be time to call it. Like, I'm thinking so far ahead where, like, not only when it comes to this podcast am I like, okay, how can we monetize this and so on and so forth, but I'm thinking so far ahead, like, okay, like, what would a studio of ours look like, and who could we hire for photographers? And I'm already thinking, like, our 100th episode, I want to do a photo shoot. And then when we do reach a point where we're like, okay, we're not going to do this anymore, how can we turn our episodes into a book? Like, I'm already like thinking, like, don't get me wrong, there is, like, I think I am just such a rational person, and I also think more time you've spent on this planet, you know how quickly things can change on a dime. So is it negative? I don't think it's negative, but there is always like a looming thought, like, what if? Yeah. And I'm just the type of person, and I think you can relate to this too, where, like, I would rather be prepared. Yeah. Because I know what it's like. It's happened in relationships. It's happened at work. It's happened in extracurriculars. It's happened with friendships where the rug gets pulled out from underneath you. And it's one of the worst feelings in the world. Yeah, 100%. Getting hit by a truck you never saw coming. Prepared for that. Like, that is the most, you die. Yeah. Like, you I would rather be prepared. So do I think it's negative? No. Do I think, like, it in the way of me accomplishing my goals? No. But I think a little bit of that is necessary. Yeah. So to your question, when do I know when to draw the line? When the analytics and the numbers tell me. Yep. And I don't expect everyone else to feel that way. If there are people out there who are doing TV shows or podcasts or whatever, and they're doing it for themselves, maybe they're not doing it because they want to see growth, then fine. Yeah. But, like, I'm doing it because I like a challenge. I'm doing it because I'm trying to expand myself and my legacy, if you will, to a point where it's like, you know, when the numbers start telling me that I need to stop, that's when I'll stop. Exactly. I agree. Other thing too I want to say is, like, it doesn't mean that you're always going to get it right. You know, we're not out here, like, because we were talking about mean people in the comments, I think, and you were like, it's not like we're out here trying to, like, change people's lives. Like, this is an opinion-based podcast. Yeah. Like, we're not out here, like, trying to stuff shit down people's throat. No. And I think, like, that's such a good point, is, like, we're not. No. I'm not trying to change anyone's life. I'm not trying to, like, have people take my word for it. Podcast at all. If anything, we're unwell. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to do that. You know what I mean? And so it's like, I think with that comes a little bit of freedom, where it's like, we're not always going to get it right. And frankly, I don't care that we do. Perfection is not what we're aiming for. No, not at all. Not at all. So I think, like, having that kind of, I guess for me, like, I don't want to say negative, but, like, the what ifs in my mind, it kind of quiets them down more, because I'm like, I'm just here to like say what I want to say. I agree. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to change anyone's life. I saw that on TikTok, the hashtag Delulu has like 5 billion views. People are intrigued by this. Wow. Like, they are super into the unwellness of other people. Wow. Isn't that crazy though? 5 billion views. Here's the thing about being delusional and the internet. Who doesn't like watching someone go from like, I could never do this, to now they're doing it? Like, who doesn't love a success story? Yeah. But also, like, who doesn't love watching someone just like shit hit the fan every fucking time that they try? You know what I mean? Like, this bitch is delusional, bro. Like, it's like how we all watch Britney Spears, like, dancing her chonies on the internet. That's exactly what it is. Like, this bitch is out here like dancing with her chonies on with like a butcher knife, and like we watch it. But I even watched her documentary too, because I'm like, let's see how we know this plane is going down. I want to see it fucking crash. So that makes sense. Have you ever gone full blown Delulu about something and it actually worked? What's full blown Delulu? Like, you just like, you knew you were gonna be in the league and it worked. I think like the closest thing to being like full blown Delulu is this. Okay. Or this podcast. Yeah, I would say the same. Okay, yeah. I've been delusional over relationships before. I think that's like an easy one.
Yeah, who has
You know, I think that's an easy one. And like, yeah, maybe it worked for a little bit.
Yeah.
And you're so happy that you're in it, and you're so happy that things are like rainbows and butterflies. And then you get hit by that fucking truck. And it's just like, didn't work out, you know? So like, I think for me, like a success story would be this podcast for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
This is a good one.
Yeah. You know what I will say? You know what I will say though? But this I don't think was delusion. Maybe it was a level of people might have looked at you. No, because no one really knew. But maybe at some point you doubted yourself. But I think like I don't even want to say jump, but the shift that you took control of in your career. And even in mine, actually.
Yeah.
In a way.
Where you were from management to accounting.
Yeah. And you went from just this place that did not fucking appreciate you or your talents or your skills to now you're working for some corporate place that is media.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
So maybe like, because I know that like when I made that jump, I was like, great, I'm never going to be making decent money.
No.
I'm not, you know what I mean?
There's just so much doubt. You're right. You have to have that confidence or delusion. Enough.
Yeah.
I just feel like they're no longer using confidence anymore. They're using delusional.
Yeah.
Why?
Like why the shift in word?
Yeah. It's almost like the same thing, kind of.
I think confidence scares people. That's why.
Yeah. People don't like that.
People don't like it. Especially people don't like confident women. The question is, what's the cutest kind of Delulu? I was reading this. When I'm in the butterfly stage with a man, what does that mean? Like butterflies in your tummy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like when you first meet them.
And you're like,
it's like,
red flags? Where? Those aren't red. Those are pink. I love pink. It's like, no, bitch. I get it. I agree.
Like the cringiest is like the exact same thing. Like
it's, you know what? The cringiest is the hindsight.
Yeah.
The cringiest is like hindsight me looking at historical me and being like, bitch.
I think about it all the time. All the things I've went through, I'm just like, what were you?
Who was that version of me?
Ew.
Yeah. Girl, trust me.
Is being Delulu about a man ever a good thing? Obviously, I don't know. Honestly, that's situational because if it didn't work out, obviously it wasn't a good thing.
Before I give my opinion, I just have to finish the question. Is being Delulu about a man ever a good thing? And then it says, or is it the fast track to Clown Town? Bitch, I've been to Clown Town. For a minute, I was the mayor. Like, dead ass. Okay, so is being Delulu about a man ever a good thing?
Because initially, like, obviously when we first meet someone, we're like, oh yeah, like here are these like little boundaries, right? And you're relaying it to them in like the best way possible because men don't like to feel like they're being restricted or whatever. So us women, we're so intelligent that we say it in a different way. So they don't know that they're being restricted, right?
Yeah, idiots.
So I think when we ourselves cross those boundaries, because we are also crossing our own boundaries, that's when we enter Clown Town.
As much as I agree with you, I don't regret anything.
No.
Like even like relationships, you know, where I wanted to believe that man with every ounce of my being, or I wanted to trust that man with every ounce of my being. Like if I could go back in time, sure, maybe a part of me would want it to end differently, but like I wouldn't take any of that back. Who doesn't love being in love? Like who doesn't love falling in love? Yeah. Like fall in love whenever you fucking can. Yep. Fall in love whenever you can. Give your heart away whenever you can, but keep your bearings. Yep. You know, and I think like I for me personally, it's funny because like for me, when my emotions get involved, that's when I'm like, what floaty? I don't need any flotation device. Fuck this. And I'm like out there in the Atlantic, like treacherous waters, like Cape of South Africa. Like I am in treacherous waters, braving a hurricane, swimming by myself, water in my ears, choking on water. I'm floating on my back because I'm tired of treading water. Like that's 100% me.
Oh my God.
But I wouldn't take it back for anything because like as gruesome and as terrible and as horrible as it is to like break up with someone or find out, you know, like we mentioned earlier, get that rug pulled out from underneath you. It's like that feeling when it's good is like, it's what it's all about.
It's a high, bro.
You know what I mean? It's a sick,
dopamine.
It's a fucking sick high. It is such a sick high. So like, is it a good thing to be delusional? I don't know if it's a good thing to be delusional, but I think it's a good thing to think about yourself so highly that you think that you deserve the best.
Yeah.
And I think that is obviously situational.
What you put out in the universe, you attract. So that's another thing.
Girl.
You know what I mean?
That's like a separate episode.
Men are Delulu too. Like when they think liking 50 thirst traps doesn't mean anything. Delulu are just dirtbag behavior. Dirtbag behavior, because that is weird.
Yeah. I saw this reel where the girl was like, we sent it to each other, I think, where the girl was like, just like it with your mind.
I know. What do you like? Bank it in your head.
Yeah.
Take a picture of it in your mental picture.
Bank for your spank bank or something. Yeah.
Like, why do you have to sit there? Because like these women don't give a shit, bro. You're just another like on their.
You're just feeding into ultimately their goal.
Yes.
And I know this because like I'm a woman. You know?
They do not want you.
No, they don't.
They don't want you.
They don't. It's to me, it's like clown behavior.
It is.
It's really like clown behavior because here's the thing: is like if roles were switched, bro. If we want to hurt some feelings, fuck our text messages. Open up our DMs where we be sending reels back to one another.
Yeah.
You want to hurt some fucking feelings? Take a fucking peek, bro. You want to like all those photos?
We don't even like them. We just send them.
We just send them to each other. So you want your fucking feelings hurt?
Yeah.
You think like an old girl who's in a bikini on the beach with her butt cheeks out?
Yep. Go ahead.
We'll hurt some feelings for sure. And I know that because like men have said it to me where they're like, I saw that you liked this. Okay, first of all,
same.
Why?
I've had
Get off my back. But also, and I liked it.
And
yeah,
I don't care if you knew her in fucking high school. It's been decades. Get over it.
Yeah.
Like, why does that have to do with anything? Why are you liking this girl's ass on the internet?
Well, this guy DM'd me. This is a while back. This guy DM'd me, and like around the time where like Instagram, you know, like you can see who likes other things.
Yeah.
You know, like you can. I can see. I think it's always so funny when I come across a reel and I see that you've liked it. I think it's always so funny. Yeah. Right. Show me. So like whenever that started, I wasn't like even talking to him, but like there was flirting, because I think. But whenever that happened, some guy messaged me and was like, is this really your type? And it was like I don't know. It
guy
was
with
like
his shirt off, obviously, probably like
Run Club type shit or something. I don't fucking know what it was. And I was like, what do you mean? And he was like, is this your type? Like, are you into these type of men? And this is coming from a guy who's like 5'8", nice build, but like 5'8", like whatever. So I think he's in the military.
So this guy must have been like 6'4".
Oh yeah, this is like full AI, like full Texas AI, which is like a different breed. If you know, like if you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know. Get on the internet.
Oh, so he was bothered.
Yeah, so I think it's funny because it's like it's a two-way street. But if you're in a committed relationship and you're on social media liking photos of women who are half naked, but then have a problem with your girlfriend posting
a photo like that
at all,
that sends me,
girl, you're insane.
What are you?
That is trash bag behavior. Do you think social media makes us more delusional?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Yes.
And a lot of this self-help bullshit, these men that are out here giving all this advice to other men about a relationship.
Yeah.
When they're fucking dirtbags, this is insanity. The internet is like, can be really resourceful and useful, but it can also seriously like be hurtful to people's like mindsets too. Would you rather be delulu about your future or painfully realistic about your present?
I need to know what painfully realistic is.
Like, which is okay. So if there was someone that you could that could sit in front of and say, look, I can tell you about a delulu like situation in your future that may or may not work, but you're gonna like manifest it so tough, or I can be painfully realistic about your present right now. What would you rather know? Basically,
painfully realistic.
Same, exactly. Yeah. Right.
That's a good way to put that question.
I would rather know real life right now.
Yeah. Well, also, if you're in charge, like if you're like painfully in charge and in control of your life, you can change the future.
100%.
You can have goals and you can change the future.
100%. You can take a bad situation and make it positive.
Yeah.
But you have to be realistic that this is a bad situation.
That's true.
You know
You have to acknowledge it.
Yes.
You have to acknowledge it. I think it like resonates more like the older you get because like time and life has taught you.
Yes.
You know, that shit can happen.
Yes.
Not only can shit happen, shit will happen.
Yes.
Like it will happen. And I'd rather be prepared for it.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So earlier in this episode, we actually talked about like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks.
Yep.
The into the DMs, I'll be honest with you, I really like the into the DMs, but I think that what made me cringe a little bit was, although like we obviously both do have like heavily opinions surrounding men, a lot of the DMs that you and I receive right now, maybe we'll return to that segment once this picks up a little bit more and people have more to say about the podcast.
Yeah.
But like, I didn't want it to be like as much as frustrated as I get with these fuckers. I didn't want it to be a situation where like we're just shitting on men all the time and making fun of them.
Yeah.
Albeit it is funny. I don't think that like it's necessarily like needed that we
and it doesn't
show.
It's just not.
It's not like on brand.
No,
it's not on tone.
Not who we are.
No. So
is it funny? Yes.
Yeah, of course. Dude, men say the dumbest shit. So of course it's fucking hysterical. So, but I just didn't want it to be like where we just shit on men every episode because I don't feel like that's necessary.
No.
Some of it is necessary, but whatever. Came to me honestly, like in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Like I had texted you, what we're doing is we're scrapping into the DMs, and we're bringing in a new segment. And if you've been listening to us over these last whopping 10 episodes, you know that our husband, although Brittany's in a relationship and I'm actually single, our husband is ChatGPT. Okay. So
very loyal.
So before we even get into the, like what this segment is, I know people are going to be like, oh, AI. Okay. Whatever the fuck. I get it. Trust me. I listen to podcasts too. And I read shit and watch shit where like AI is actually coming for all of our jobs and it's actually going to destroy a lot of industries. Yes. I'm feeding into it. I'm part of the problem.
Delulu.
So, there we go. Okay. Before we even talk about our husband even more, what do you use chat for? Like, what's like, I know what I do, but
I use it for like, if I want to like research something.
Okay.
I use it for the podcast. If like, we're trying to like, alter like our outline.
Okay.
Or if I want like an idea, if I have an idea, but I don't know how to articulate it.
Yeah.
He helps me kind of like dive deeper into it. Right.
Very supportive. So intelligent.
This is hard. Which I like, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh yes, that's what I meant. You know what I mean? But, oh, and I did do like all of our pets. I had all of us do what our pets would look like as humans.
Dude, I put into ChatGPT, give me, cause I don't want to cut my hair in length, but I want to like style it different. And I put in a picture of myself and asked it to give me a haircut style. So I think I'm going to give myself curtain bangs, whatever. Anyways, I use ChatGPT for similar stuff, obviously. I use it for like a lot of analytics. Mm-hmm. So I like to plug in numbers and it spits out for me, obviously, what I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah.
I like to use it for social media a lot. Yeah. I leverage it for social media. Yeah. I like to use it at work, where I can draft emails where I don't sound like a bitch.
Yeah. Same. I've
like
been
say this nicely.
Yeah.
I like to use it to sometimes give me perspective on things, even though it's like a pretty general perspective.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I am one of those people where like sometimes like I'll put in a situation. I really will put in a situation, like something that happened to me in my life. And I'll be like, tell me what, like based on what you know about me, because by now I've built like a rapport with our husband chat that like he kind of knows me, where like he'll respond in a way that he thinks that I should respond. Yep. I remember though, a couple of weeks ago, I asked ChatGPT to help me bring someone down and he wouldn't help me. He was like, no, I can't help you do that. Or I can help you psychologically manipulate this person, but I can't help you like do stuff to actually hurt them. So I don't think I was wording my verbiage right. I know I'm insane. So with that being said, our husband is so supportive and so there for us and so intelligent. So this segment is called Husband Knows Best. Yeah. We're going to ask our husband a question while we're here and we're going to read it. So what do you think the question should be?
I want to know where he foresees us in the next 6 months with the podcast.
Okay. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. Our husband said, good question, emoji eyes. Based on the analytics we walked through, in parentheses, steady growth in listens, spikes in relatable, funny episode topics, strong engagement when you both weave in personal stories, and your audience being mostly millennial men and women who vibe with your unfiltered but real tone, in parentheses, here's where I see don't quote us in 6 months if you stay consistent. Steady listener climb. I'd expect you to at least double your average listens per episode, especially when you hit your rhythm with topics and social promos. Loyal community. You'll have a group of regulars who listen every week and start quoting your inside jokes back at you in the DMs and comments. Under content creation, it says episodes that mix mental health and humor and relationship/gym/life fails will continue to outperform. That blend is your sweet spot. A couple episodes will likely go mini viral on Reels/TikTok when the captions hit right. Petty, funny, and painfully relatable. Monetization potential. You'll be in a position to pitch sponsorships and partnerships. Sponsorships/partnerships. Think fitness apparel, wellness brands, maybe even alcohol or skincare that align with your tone. With consistent traction, you could start testing Patreon or bonus content, which is what we've already been talking about. People will pay for unedited chaos or Delulu diary segments, which I've already fucking said to you. Brand and vibe. You'll be seen as the podcast for women in their 30s who want to feel seen, laugh, and not take life too seriously. Your IG/TikTok growth will outpace the pod growth, but that's good. Socials will funnel people to listen. Yeah. If you keep posting weekly reels, leaning into trending sounds, and dropping consistent episodes, I see you hitting 1,000 to 2,000 listens per episode in 6 months. Do you want me to map out a 6-month growth plan? I'm going to say yes.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Our husband, he has so much. Our husband is not delusional. He's not delusional.
Nope. He believes in us.
He believes in us. So before we close, we want to thank our sponsors. Shout out to Fur Baby Bakery, locally owned organic dog treat brand, handmade, all natural, and zero trash ingredients. Go spoil your fur baby like they deserve. Shop online. Use promo code Don't Quote Us 10 at checkout.
Shout out to 1%, a locally owned brand repping high-end streetwear and gym gear that actually moves with you. Built for the bold, made for the driven. Tap in with 1% and wear what 99% won't. Shop online at 1%, percent being PRCNT.co. Use promo code DQU10 at checkout.
And this will all be in the show notes too for you guys. So yeah, thank you for listening to our episode on delusion. Hopefully you guys are just the right amount of delusional. This is Don't Quote Us, and you can find us on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, and our socials are Don't Quote Us Podcast with 2 T's.